This whole experience, if the travel was better, if getting here was easier, if you felt safer getting to and from everywhere, um, if it wasn't such a shithole, if the track limits were a little better enforced, if it was going to be a little bit better of a race and it wasn't so easy to, or feel so locked down like you can't leave anywhere, it would be a great experience.
Carson Hocevar has just broken his silence and delivered the most shocking response to his Mexico City scandal that has left everyone speechless. After Spire Motorsports slammed him with a devastating $50,000 fine for his explosive comments calling Mexico City a S-hole. During a live Twitch stream, Hocevar's response has stunned the NASCAR community and revealed the shocking truth about his mindset and future in the sport. What he just said about his punishment and his pattern of controversial behavior is sending shockwaves through NASCAR and proving that this 22-year-old is either the most honest driver in the garage or completely destroying his own career. Hocevar's first shocking statement came when he completely owned his massive mistake in a way that nobody expected. Instead of making excuses or blaming others, Hocevar delivered a brutal self-assessment that exposed his complete lack of preparation and cultural awareness. Thank you for the support, but I'm not sure we're on the same page. You guys want me to be me? It was me who said it, and it was me who apologized after actually taking the time to explore the city and feel the passion of every fan in attendance. This statement is absolutely stunning because Hocevar is essentially admitting that he made inflammatory comments about Mexico City without ever actually exploring the city or understanding its culture. The fact that he called Mexico City a hole before experiencing it shows incredible ignorance and poor judgment that should concern every NASCAR fan. But Hocevar's most shocking revelation was his admission that this was his first time ever leaving the United States. He revealed, "I had never been out of the country until Thursday." This confession proves that Hocevar made international headlines for attacking a foreign country despite having zero international experience or cultural knowledge. The fact that a 22-year-old NASCAR driver has never traveled internationally before, representing American motorsports on the global stage, is deeply concerning. It shows either incredible privilege and isolation or serious limitations in his personal development that make him unprepared for professional racing at the highest level. Hocevar continued his shocking honesty by accepting his $50,000 punishment without complaint. "I appreciate the opportunity to learn, and I knew before this weekend what respect means to this organization, and I didn't meet the standard, so I got what I deserved." This statement shows that Hocevar understands he violated basic professional standards, but chose to do it anyway. What makes this even more shocking is Hocevar's admission about his pattern of public mistakes. "I hate learning these lessons in the public eye and bringing any negative attention to Spire or me. We've been fast just about every week, and I'm sure I have plenty of mistakes left in me." This statement reveals that Hocevar expects to continue making controversial mistakes throughout his career. The phrase, "plenty of mistakes left in me," is absolutely devastating because it suggests that Hocevar views professional misconduct as inevitable rather than something to actively prevent. This mindset should terrify sponsors, team owners, and NASCAR officials who need drivers to represent the sport professionally. Hocevar's Mexico City comments were particularly damaging because of their content and timing. During his Twitch stream, he called Mexico City a S-hole. While complaining about the city and logistics of the event, he said it would be an absolutely great experience, but only if you take all those out, it's unbelievable. It's great. These comments were made during NASCAR's most important international event in over 65 years, when drivers should have been professional ambassadors for American motorsports. Instead, Hocevar chose to publicly attack the host country while representing NASCAR on the global stage. Spire Motorsports' response was swift and severe. The team imposed a $50,000 fine and mandated cultural sensitivity and bias awareness training for Hocevar. The fine will be distributed among 3 Mexican organizations: Cruz Roja Mexicana, Mexican Red Cross, Un Kilo de Ayuda, and Fondo Unido Mexico, United Way Mexico. Spire's statement was particularly harsh. These actions are consistent with Spire Motorsports' core value of respect, which is something we proudly display on every race car, team uniform, trackside hauler, and digital channel. Respect is not a slogan. It is a daily expectation that we walk the walk in how we speak, compete, and serve the communities that welcome our sport. The team continued, Carson Hocevar's recent comments during the live stream fell short of that standard. They did not represent the views of Spire Motorsports, our partners, or NASCAR. This public rebuke from his own team shows that Hocevar has seriously damaged his relationship with Spire Motorsports. Hocevar's on-track behavior has been equally problematic. During the Mexico City race, he spun out Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for the second time this season, leading to heightened tensions between the two drivers. Stenhouse has issued warnings to Spire Motorsports about Hocevar's racing conduct, suggesting that veteran drivers are losing patience with his aggressive and reckless driving style. This pattern of controversial behavior extends throughout Hocevar's short NASCAR career. In 2023, he infamously spun Corey Heim during the Truck Series Championship race, eliminating Heim from title contention. Less than 30 laps later, Heim retaliated by crashing Hocevar, showing that even younger drivers are willing to take revenge on Hocevar. Hocevar's current season performance has been disappointing, despite his claims of being fast. Currently 20th in the Cup Series standings with 313 points, Hocevar has only 3 top 10 finishes and 2 top 5 finishes in 16 races. His 34th place finish at Mexico City shows that his off-track controversies are affecting his on-track performance. Most concerning is Hocevar's attitude toward his pattern of mistakes. His statement, "I appreciate growing up in front of all of you and you guys get to see the good and the bad. I'm just me. I'm trying. It just doesn't always go the way I want, and I bring a lot of this on myself," suggests that he views professional misconduct as part of growing up rather than serious career-threatening behavior. The phrase, "I bring a lot of this on myself," shows that Hocevar recognizes his pattern of creating his own controversies, but apparently can't or won't stop the behavior. This admission should concern everyone involved with NASCAR, because it suggests future incidents are inevitable. Hocevar's final statement, "However, I love being in this garage, with this team surrounded by the best drivers and fans in the world. See you in Pocono," attempts to end on a positive note, but it can't erase the damage he's caused to his reputation and NASCAR's international image. What makes Hocevar's situation even more shocking is that he's only 22 years old and already has a reputation for controversial behavior both on and off the track. If he continues this pattern, his NASCAR career could be over before it really begins. The combination of cultural insensitivity, international inexperience, on-track aggression, mediocre performance, team discipline, and admission of future mistakes paints a picture of a driver who is completely unprepared for the responsibilities of professional motorsports. Carson Hocevar's shocking response to his Mexico City scandal reveals a young driver who is either refreshingly honest about his limitations or completely destroying his own career through poor judgment and controversial behavior. His admission that he has plenty of mistakes left should terrify anyone invested in his success. Will Hocevar learn from this expensive lesson and develop the professionalism required for NASCAR, or will his pattern of mistakes continue until he's forced out of the sport? What do you think about Hocevar's shocking honesty about his mistakes? Is this maturity or proof that he's not ready for professional racing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you think Hocevar needs to grow up, and subscribe for more NASCAR drama and driver accountability.